episode 283. It is September 3rd, 2025. Let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National U.S. Bowling League Day. But that is not why we're here. This is the beginning of Bowling League because somebody, beginning tomorrow, will begin the quest for the Super Bowl. What a segue.
Wow.
How about that?
Love that.
Woo! Didn't even think about it. That was on the fly, pal. I have nothing written down in front of me.
I thought you were going to go with bowling as in making a bowl.
Like college football?
Yes.
Or how Alabama won't go to a bowl.
Woo!
Or how never mind.
Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Packing.
Hey, shout out to champs. Shout out Duke's Mayo Bowl champs. Already a champion. App State.
Already.
I wasn't on the pod last week because I was so daggum exhausted from tailgating.
Oh, like the rest of us weren't.
And being with the boys.
Battling the flu. I had a fever, and I still was on here. Flu game.
Well, dude, bro,
anyways.
I felt your pain because when I'm working the controls, doing Mr. Producer over here, half of the things don't play on mine. And I'm wondering, I'm like, did I actually click it or not? And then it's like, I hear the football. And then like, you're already talking before it plays on my screen. And it like is playing while you're talking. I'm like, geez, I hope that's not delayed on the actual.
No, it's doing it to me. I didn't hear the intro right there. I was like, I have to watch the mic. And then at the very end, it kicked on. I was watching my mic to see if it was going to unmute. And then I do the look alive. Because I was flying blind there. I was just sitting there in complete silence. And usually that gets me jacked up, but now I need a smelling salt. You know what I could do? I could get some smelling salts. Shout out me, performance enhancing drugs. Apparently the NFL hates them.
Why don't you bring your own?
A BYOSS.
Yeah. Boss.
I could just sniff one the entire time while the intro is going. Bios. Get yourself a Bios.
Wow.
I just said boss with a high pitched voice. Boss.
Bios. Real question though.
Okay.
Since you didn't do the podcast last week, did what you tell us at the camper actually happen or no?
Yes.
Let's go, dude.
Wait a minute. All right. That's not a question for on the show, but now I gotta ask you something later, pal. Boys, okay, first of all, a couple days ago, App State, Michigan, 18 years, always cracks me up. I put out the same picture every single time. J-Bot jumping on my back, both of us dapping up Julian Roush, our guy.
Yes.
And then the rest is history.
Grab that axe. Hey, I've actually read that book. Shout out Mike McMacken.
Hey, there you go.
I've had a couple trips past couple days, and that's also kind of why I wasn't on. It wasn't just that I was exhausted from tailgating, but I was at UNC TCU, and then I was in Duke interviewing Coach K, and then I had to go to West Palm last night and today, and I just got back today. So I've been in that book. It's good.
Hey.
It's good. It brings back a lot of memories.
That's what he was telling me at the tailgate.
It's like you forget that happened, or when we talk about App State, Michigan, or people want to talk about it with us, like you kind of forget about all the other details that come along with that, about how much it grew the school and grew the program. And, one of the things that people don't talk about at all is ESPN was trying to do a live shot when we got back to the school, and they couldn't do a live shot because we didn't have the wires to do it. And our building wasn't wired to do live shots. So they had to bring a truck. They had to bring a truck in. And then they stayed there all week. And then all the media that came in for the game when we played Lenore Ryan the next week. And we didn't have a press box. Remember that? Because we were building the new one.
2 temporaries on the Spizzler side. And then
we had duck blinds as press box that year.
Hell yeah.
Yes. That's what it was. Hey, on the show, we're going to talk. This is all football. We're going to look at the Thursday. We're going to look at the game tomorrow night. 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be, all of us together, collectively as a nation, will be basking in the glory of an NFL football game returning to our TV screens. So we're going to cover that game. We're going to cover the Friday night game. We're going to talk college football week 2. We've got our college football playoff top 12 list because we're ahead of the curve here. We've got the upset alerts are back for college football games. And then we got the top college football games. So we've done a little bit of reformatting to the show because we are going to do this Wednesday show, tonight's show, focused more on Thursday night games and then the college games. And then we will do actually adding a third show for the week during football season, either Friday or Saturday. It might even be a fourth show, Edge, because I did find a college football pick'em contest from Yahoo, and I am currently logged in right now as we speak.
That's
I did it.
isn't it?
I did it for ESPN.
Hey, but anyway, so we're gonna focus this podcast will be focused on the Thursday night game and more college football preview, and then we'll do a show later in the week that's more NFL focused on all those games. So,
AK, check this out.
What?
Dion heard you on the podcast, and he's firing back, saying, "Anyone who comes at me for terrible clock management, if we hit the darn plays, we wouldn't have to manage the clock." He heard you from last.
Consider me shut up. I will lock it away and throw away the key. You still lost the game. Who cares?
Still lost the game.
Right. Don't blame your kids. They're just kids, dude.
Dabo's also trying to get ahead of the hot takes.
Boy, he is not happy.
Kelly, whatever that was, Dabo Swinney was talking about with the 58 and the 67 and then
the test.
Hey,
well, he said today he basically blamed Klubnik for them losing today.
Dabo did?
Yeah.
He didn't blame Klubnik. He just said that you can't have all the hype and not produce. And he said if
he said he missed throws, he missed reads. He went rogue.
He did say that. He did.
Hey, fair to call him out. You want all the hype?
I'm just saying.
If my number one dude doesn't play like dudes, then we're not going to win ball games.
He's getting ahead of we haven't developed him the way we should have by saying that he's going rogue on his own.
Man,
he called out specific plays too.
Hey, like, this man's going to transfer to Oregon State middle of the year. To Florida State, then Oregon State.
In 2008, after we won 3 national championships, our guy, Reggie, what did he tell us? Dynasties
crumble within.
Dynasties crumble within when you start blaming each other.
Wow. Couldn't even make it a week.
Extreme ownership.
Here was what I want. I want Clemson and LSU rematch in the playoff. Give it to me. By the way,
I would take that. I would take that.
I want it.
That was a good game. I mean,
it was entertaining. I was entertained the whole time. I was so entertained at Cade Klubnik not being able to throw to the open guy. I thought I was watching Caleb.
Are you ready? Here it is.
They didn't do anything we didn't expect. They didn't. He created a lot of the pressure because he held the ball.
Whoa.
3rd and 12.
This isn't AI?
3rd and 12. When he took off scram, I mean, the read is Tyler Brown. He's the read.
He said
it's a 50-yard touchdown if he just
on the press conference.
But for some reason, he came off and then he started scrambling. So it's a base play. It's not even it's a very simple play. We got another play on the play that he threw.
This come out right out of the.
He's got a man side, his own side, and he threw. He had the slant for maybe a 50-yard touchdown to Wesco, but he threw it right to Sapp on a double coverage.
Hey, if you're Kevin, you got to own it.
It's base play, day one.
Arch Manning owned it,
and he just didn't read his progression there. I mean,
wow, I can't believe that.
Let's go, dude. And for like Dabo is like taking. I mean, golly, I remember when DJ Uga was there, and I was like, "Can we get rid of him, please?" And Dabo was willing to burn at the cross for him and not get rid of him. And it was the same way with Cade. Like there's people last year saying, "Hey, this guy needs to ride the pine," and Dabo stuck with him. And now all of a sudden, Dabo's like, "Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?" Right
now? There's.
You should have heard BMO on Monday. BMO had fired the whole coaching staff and quarterback by halftime.
He did. That is the one team BMO has been a fan of since I've known him. So, hey, we got extra shows. We're going to talk NFL football Thursday night tonight if you're listening to the podcast. And also, thank you to everybody who is listening to the podcast. The numbers are going way up. We're about to enter into another echelon of rankings of the podcast into the top 25% of the entire world, which is kind of crazy. There's certain levels you have to hit that to get 50% and top 25.
There's levels to this game.
Levels to it. So we're on the cusp of achieving another level. So we appreciate everybody listening. And get your lottery tickets, dude. By now, the lottery has been won if you're listening to the podcast. So congratulations to one of us because we might have won. Congratulate your future selves, boys. Did we win?
I mean, I asked you guys this, and I'm having to question myself and just everything, I feel like, just because of all the doubt around App State football leading up to last week's game. And I try to tell everybody, I mean, the group of 5 guys have App State ranked in the top 10 of their top 25 ranking now.
Well, I'm on them. I've been on them in the comments, buddy.
Oh, I let them have it on the Instagram DM, and they didn't respond. Same with the black and gold guys. Like, we love those guys, but come on, believe in your team.
Yep. And hey, go. There's again, all of us unify for App State. Period. We will be like hound dogs, like a flat face flugelhorn on a whatever the Grinch says. Legal flies on a flat face.
They're going to put that game against Boise State in prime time because we're going to be 3-0.
App State has a very good chance to be 3-0. Like we said on this show, 3-0, 2-1, Mountain versus Mountain action. Give it to us. Sponsored by Twin Peaks. All right. What do you got? Okay. Anything else?
Are we going over the rankings at some point or what?
Oh, yeah. By the way.
Howdy Hats.
Howdy Hats, at Howdy Hats, at howdy.hats.enc. They are the ones. She is the ones. They really, on Instagram, they're the ones that craft these beautiful spectacles on our head. They do other stuff too as well, but shout out to them. Headline sponsor. They always do great work. These hats are crispy. We have a few left. Most of them are gone from the tailgate, but we do have a few left. If you would like one, let me know. Let us know via the DM somewhere. Shout out Howdy Hats. Okay, what was next? I forgot. Oh, quick question. This is from BR Betting. How many days are you going? Here you go. How long would you go without showering if you got paid $100,000 for each day? This is before we get into football. If you got paid $100K for each day you didn't shower, how long could you go?
What am I doing?
What do you mean? You're just going to work and doing all your stuff. You just live your life. I'm telling you right now, I could make it at least. You're paying me $100K each day. I mean, I'm no Jackson skipping minicamp, but I mean, I could make it at least a week, maybe longer.
Oh, I could make it longer than that. Me and Quags, we were in the field for 92 days straight without a shower, so I know that's possible.
Does that pay out 9.2 mil?
Whoo.
No, I don't know. That was quick math. That's probably not right.
No, you got to ask Tex for that. I'm terrible at math.
Yeah, 9.2 mil.
Woo! Right. Let's go. Tex, how long?
I mean, it depends. Like if I work out, I got to shower.
No. If somebody hands you $100K at the end of each day and says, "Hey, good job." You could Scrooge me. You could shower in that. You could shower you could make it rain on yourself. Shower. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I could last a pretty good while.
Yeah. I mean, it's really not asking me, my wife. Yeah. How long is she going to let me go?
Dude, you know I'm showering within the first 10 minutes of that day if we ask my wife.
$100K. My wife probably be like, go as long as
you paid. Let's get
go
paid.
As long as you can.
Yeah, maybe you can actually start,
let me cook.
Family finances.
Hey, let me cook. You just stand back, honey. This is my territory. I could go without showering for a while. Better believe it. Most bachelor parties back in the day, I used to just not shower the entire time. Or I'll just golf in the same outfit like 3 days in a row.
You wouldn't even bring a suitcase.
Nope. Just show up in my golf outfit. Go everywhere in that thing. Anyways.
Shit.
All right, good. We already went over what we're going to talk about. So let's go do the Salute Your Sports, and let's quickly go over some of this stuff. Okay, salute your sports. See, I didn't hear anything right there. Nothing.
At some point, we have to fix the flag for the salute your sports, like the little graphic that comes up, because it looks like a moving blanket with like everything pasted on it.
Hey, it's the brand.
Hey, live your brand. For the brand, Pat McAfee. He's a shill right now for ESPN trying to, anyways. The headlines, quick headline topics we're going to talk about. UNC Shrapnel Hill. You like that? TCU's bodies the Tar Heels. Then we got the NFL top 100. The top 10 was released. People are mad, of course. And then the NFL Red Zone does the unthinkable to the fans. I don't know if anybody had this in there. How dare you? But guess what?
Guilty.
We're going to talk about it right now. You can do another one. But anyways, TCU dominates UNC in Bill Belichick's debut. 48 points is the most allowed by any Bill Belichick team coach team ever.
Dude.
This UNC, the first drive, might have been the number one team in the country.
That's what I said. I literally was watching it with Wivey, and the first drive, I was like, this is going to get ugly quick. Little did I know it would get ugly, but the opposite direction of what I was thinking. So,
I mean, I hit the under for this game, and I betted the under for this game. It did not hit, but I said that after the first series. I said under's in trouble because I thought it was going to be a shootout then.
That doesn't absolve you from betting the under just because you acknowledge that you made a mistake.
Wow.
But that's a good little trick that you did right there to say you know ball, even though initially you didn't know ball. So you wanted to come in and say that you thought you knew ball by saying the over was good.
Well, here's where I thought I knew ball was I kind of knew that Belichick's offense was going to stink. I mean, Tom Brady wasn't walking through those doors. I did think
DJ Yates wasn't walking through those doors.
Yeah. Ronald Curry wasn't walking through those doors.
No. Trubisky wasn't walking through those doors.
Sam Howell was not walking through those doors. I did, however, think that Belichick was going to play a little bit of defense. I was shocked that North Carolina played no defense. I don't know where in their right mind, and I don't know who gave Kurt Herbstreit this advice, but to say on the first drive when TCU
Drake May is not walking through that door.
Yeah, it took you long
enough. Coming up with it. He's still thinking. He can't let it go. He's got to get the last one in.
I'm going to keep going. Anyways, what were you saying?
TCU went after number 29, the DB, and he broke up a play. And they said, I can't believe they're doing that. The DBs are the two best players on this defense. And TCU continued to go after 29 all game and made him look like he should play on Texas flag football team. I mean, that guy got burnt so many times. I was shocked that Belichick's defense did not tackle well. They didn't seem like they were ever in the right spot. They just didn't play well. I was totally shocked. He got outcoached and just proves that the Patriots were good because of Tom Brady. I mean, Belichick has a losing record as a head coach without Tom Brady.
That is a true statement.
So, look.
Marquise Williams is not walking through that door.
Lawrence Taylor is it coming?
Lawrence Taylor did walk through the door.
They would have been better with Michael Jordan playing quarterback.
Oh, gosh.
Dude, yeah, I was so funny. Look, what are they doing to football,
Julius
man?
Peppers was not walking through that door.
Julius Peppers not. Javonte Williams not walking through that door. What are they doing to football, dude? The suits have gotten a hold. The TV executives have gotten a hold of football, and they think we want to see the booth. It started with the Taylor Swift nonsense. Now we're doing it in college with the Bill Belichick and the Michael Jordans in the booth and the Lawrence Taylors and all this pregame stuff. To go out there and your stadium's empty by the third quarter. It's pathetic. Leave football alone. Just let us watch the game. I don't need every celebrity there. I don't want this to be an NBA game. I don't want it to be an NBA game. I cannot stress that enough.
Well, what was really pathetic was they gave all the fans wristbands. So when the fourth quarter hit, they could do this cool new light show where people held
Are
their
you
wristbands
serious?
up. Yeah, and it blinked and it flashed to the beat of the music that they were playing. And when the fourth quarter came, there was like 50 people in the stands. So it just looked pathetic.
UNC better do that
It
earlier.
looked like an average UCLA game.
Tell them.
And look, this can be my how dare you. I'll do it early.
Do it.
McAfee,
Oh,
Saban, Brewski, they all picked UNC to win in the pregame show. And McAfee's reason for picking UNC to win, I'm friends with the head coach and the GM. I'm picking UNC to win. It's not a reason to pick them. You just want them to still continue to come on your show instead of being honest and saying that TCU is going to win. Shout out Desmond Howard for actually being the only one with the kahunas to say that TCU is going to win.
Yep. By the way, the quarterback for TCU that guy's a baller. They had the entire game day production for this nonsense. Like the first drive, UNC went 7 plays, 83 yards. Then complete shambles. They had 17 plays, 20 yards after that, after the first drive at the half. Gio Lopez went an hour and 20 minutes without completing a pass.
2 hours. And
then it ended up getting up. I wrote that down, and then it continued to where it was 2 hours and 7 minutes. The tackling for UNC stunk. They were awful. TCU had to deal with this last time whenever they had Deion Sanders hired as a coach. Remember that? They had to play Colorado after they hired him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm sick and tired of the Jordan pregame. That's nonsense as far as I'm concerned. But,
well, it was all based around Belichick. I mean, the entire pregame show, it was the stadium cam with Belichick. There wasn't a single shot of any player. And quite frankly, they just have too many distractions. I mean, they're doing a TV show with Hulu, and it's like
to go out there and get beat by 50 almost.
Yeah. He never let up 48 points his entire NFL coaching career.
Yeah, that's what it says right there. It says 48 points, the most allowed by any Bill Belichick coach team ever.
And the Bills put up 47. T-Bass missed a PAT.
There he goes.
To make it 48. But he had a rule. He had a rule that I forget. Somebody was telling me today that Belichick had like 4 rules. Like, don't let outside distraction. Don't date younger women. And it's like he is breaking every single rule that he used to have for his players when he was at the Patriots.
Getting destroyed. Tex, would you say he's lost a step? Has Bill Belichick lost his fastball?
I would say it looked like they didn't know anything about the offense that TCU was running. That's what I would say. And maybe that's true. Maybe they came out in something totally different. I don't know.
So wait, is that Bill's son? What's his name? Steve or something?
Oh yeah.
Like that?
Yep. He's supposed to take over. Do you think UNC wants 10 more years of this?
BMO didn't fire him. That was the only person BMO didn't.
You know what his son should do is just date somebody that's 40 years older than him, just to be like, hey, check this out.
Yeah. They're at UNC. I mean, that's all it is old people sitting on their butts watching the game.
Dude, I saw this quote that somebody said, UNC football is the equivalent of the kid who plays travel baseball, who shows up with the arm sleeve, the elbow pad, the shin pad, 17 wristbands, and then strikes out 5 times.
The oven mitt.
Yeah. I was like, wow. Speaking of social media, we put out this banger that I had no idea was going to shout out us, 52,000 Edge.
Shout out.
Our Twitter account leaked out, UNC is losing so bad, Eric Church may start rooting for App State again. That really got a lot of people in their feels.
Where's the lie?
Dude, this whole – I mean, he wore UNC stuff while they were playing App. Never forget it. So –
we interviewed him for the concert of the Carolina, and he said, let me get this straight. I am a Carolina fan. I went to App because I couldn't get into Carolina.
Dang.
Yeah, there were some people. There was some people. Some guy who had a really high vocabulary was saying stuff that I didn't quite understand. So. But I was like, you tell him, pal. And then I just sent him a bunch of eyeball emojis when I don't know what people are talking about. It's usually. Anyways, we also put out this one, UNC on its first drive with the horse where you can't see what the legs look
Dude,
like.
that got me good. That
Turns
one got
out
me.
and then underneath UNC offense, every other drive was just a dude riding a fake stick horse.
That one got me.
I'm surprised I didn't see that drawing of the horse. You know, it's like very detailed in first, and then it goes to like the stick figure.
That's hilarious because that was my initial thought first off. And then I typed in horse into Mematic, and this one I saw, and I was like, that's pretty funny too. But I was going with the horse like you were talking about. Also, more social media, the experts, Colin Cowherds and Skip Bayless, is talking about how the second best college coach he's ever seen. That's what Colin Cowherd said after the first drive. Skip Bayless said TCU is about to get blown out. Too much MJLT, about to get mossed. These guys are idiots because we all know what happened. But that stuff makes me laugh. TCU's social media team was on fire.
Yeah, they were.
They said if Matt Patricia has Arch Manning in hell, what do we think Bill Belichick will do to the poor kid at TCU? And TCU quoted that and said, I guess we'll never know. Oh, and then Carolina football put out, excited to show our program this fall. TCU football quote out and says, when does episode 1 come out?
Golly, dude.
They went in on them. Babe, wake up. Bill Belichick coaches college football today from Deadspin. Quote tweeted by TCU football. Babe, go back to sleep.
One of my favorites was it was the picture of the Secret Service telling George Bush that a second plane had hit the tower, but they changed George Bush's face to Belichick's face, and they said Jordan left in the third quarter. She went to the Pike House.
Or what about it was like in between the first and second quarter, and Jordan walks up. It's like, hey, can I have $20 for the canteen or something? Oh, dude, the internet is great sometimes. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the internet's phenomenal. Hey, Patriots here. Hey, Patriot. We're talking Cowboys here in a minute. TCU is the only FBS team in the last 20 seasons to have 2 25-plus rushing TDs, 2 25-plus yard passing touchdowns, a 25-plus yard interception return, a 25-plus yard fumble return touchdown, all in the same game. Belichick had never allowed all that and over an entire season as a head coach. TCU they were on it. You got it. I love it. It was great.
They looked like they were about to play in the national championship again. I mean, they looked like a contender.
I love when TCU's good.
But I think that UNC was just that bad.
Yeah.
How about old Herbie? Yeah, with the hot mic.
Well, apparently he's going after Barstool because he said that it was – what did he say? Oh, I can't remember what it was. It was something that you're bad. Oh, it was – they thought he said they're bad, but he said you're bad. He said he was talking to some producer when they went to commercial, and he's going after Barstool because he's afraid that – who cares, dude? Don't be that sensitive.
They are bad.
They are bad.
Yeah.
Belichick's not going to like you anyways. Who cares? Get over it. So
how long does this last?
Who lasts longer, DeBoer or Belichick? That's the real question.
DeBoer's buyout's like $70 million.
Yeah, I don't know what Belichick's is, but it's probably something ridiculous. I love how he came in there and had a whole stack or a book or whatever he was going to do to turn UNC football around. And then they go out there and lose by 35.
Yeah. There was one meme that when it was 41-7, and it said, to be fair, Belichick was 41 when his girlfriend was 7.
Dang.
There were a lot of jokes about I just don't even give that. It's just weird for me to watch that.
And they're just going to keep coming. That's what's great.
Oh, we lost text for a second. Okay, the second headline quickly will be Scott Hansen confirms the NFL Red Zone will contain commercials in some capacity this season. He says the new intro will be, quote, 7 hours of Red Zone football starts now. It used to be 7 hours of commercial-free football starts now. No longer. And then some Yahoo said that Disney and ESPN literally has nothing to do with Red Zone having ads. It's a bit amazing to see so many prominent accounts pinning this on ESPN. What's the deal for NFL media? 1 is months to being improved, and 2 does not grant a control of Red Zone. You can't sit up there and say that. Either that or this is the NFL trying to take ESPN down, correct?
Wait, what did he say?
He said that Disney and ESPN has literally nothing to do with the Red Zone having ads.
That's not true.
That's what people are saying. People in the media are spin zoning it that work for ESPN. Like, we don't have any control. I'm like, hey, it didn't have commercials. You are now,
in control. You have the rights to it.
Yeah.
Yes. Now
you control if it has commercials or not.
Guess
That's how
what?
TV works.
Didn't used to have ads. Was my Disney Plus. Now it does. I have to watch an ad in the middle of a movie. So, and Will from Game On made a great point. He goes, how long until they start charging the premium commercial-free Red Zone price?
Yeah.
Because that's coming. But I don't really watch Red Zone. I'm not a Red Zone guy.
I am.
I'm not.
I like putting Red Zone, dude.
I like to put the Octo box on.
Yeah, but that's perfect though. Like when you have, like quad screen setup is to have Red Zone in like the bottom corner or something. That's the perfect one.
No, I like to watch all 8 games at once. I have as many games on as I possibly. What I do is I relegate. It used to be I could watch them all at once, but YouTube TV doesn't have the Octo box. They have the quad box. So I used to watch all 8 games at once, but now I can't do that. So
that's why you got 2 TVs.
And of course, right on cue, here comes Pat McAfee. He says, I don't think anybody is upset about the commercials. Buddy, come on. Who likes commercials?
Yeah.
As you've got a giant Dr. Pepper can.
I was about to say, as he's getting paid there.
Like, you don't mind commercials because it cuts you a $20 million check every year. So you're okay with commercials. Now you're trying to convince everybody else who doesn't get $20 million from Dr. Pepper to go to Fanville or whatever the hell it is. So, anyways. And then the NFL Top 100 as we segue into the NFL. Anything else?
To me, that tweet was wrong too. Doesn't the NFL own 10% of Disney? Not Disney. ESPN owns 10% of NFL.
Maybe.
I
don't know. I don't know how that works. I didn't read any of that. It's either one of 2 things. It's either ESPN they've added commercials and they're saying we don't even have the deal yet, and they're blaming the NFL, and then the NFL is using ESPN to get commercials to get more ad revenue to make more money.
Look, they got to make the money back that they just paid $200 billion or whatever the hell it was. They got to make that money back somehow.
Mm-hmm. None of it's in the best interest of the fan. Let's just go ahead and say that.
Yeah.
They took a product that was awesome. They've made it worse. And then they're like, well, it wasn't us. What do you mean it wasn't you? It didn't have commercials. Now it does. There's a clear change in the timeline here.
Are they Dabo?
Oh, easy.
Woo. NFL Top 100 was finalized. The top 10 players, number 10 was Surtain, number 9 was Jefferson, number 8 was Garrett, number 7 was Henry, 6 was Burrow, 5 Mahomes, 4 Chase, 3 Allen, 2 Lamar, 1 Saquon. Do you any gripe quickly?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson. Are you kidding me?
He should be number 8. You're right.
Yeah.
This guy wants to be his brand. He should never want to be any higher than number 8.
That's right.
I mean, look, the Ravens should be embarrassed with themselves. They have 2 guys in the top 10 for top players in the league. They didn't make it to the conference championship.
That's a great point.
Or get the 1 seed.
No, don't see it there.
Who?
A Cowboy.
Micah Parsons.
So you're saying
with as much gripe and upset as everybody was about he was the best defensive player, number 1 in the league. Not top 10.
Packers fleeced?
Packers fleeced.
There is only 2 defensive players up there.
That's BS. There was only 1 defensive 99 on Madden. The disrespect for defense in this world, as we just watched the top teams in college football put up a combined like 40 points between the 4 of them. The disrespect for defense is outrageous. Also, shame on the shame on the Bengals for having 2 of the top 6 and not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This league was built on defense, and now they're trying to take it away.
Make another flag. Make another flag. Come and take it.
It was built on the backs of defense.
Defense is coming back, though. Defense is coming back. CD
I mean,
Lamb
the AFC has 8 players.
Yeah, didn't even win the Super Bowl. NFC did. I just Rob load you. Saquon this year definitely was number 1. Sorry.
I agree.
Everybody's going to be, how is Pat Mahomes number 5? Guess what? Pat Mahomes played like doo-doo the last 2 or 3 regular seasons, okay? Sorry. That's what it is, what it is. So you can't count 3 years of Super Bowl ago and how many Super Bowls he won 3 years ago for now. That's not how this works. They didn't rank Brady number 1 all the time. Hey, buddy, the Friday KC, I love your stuff. On the upset alert, you just hang out for about a few minutes, and you're about to find yourself right up in there, my friend. Don't you worry. I got the Jack State. I got Jack State up in there. The committee met. Okay. And the teams with the most top 100 players, the Eagles had 9, the Lions had 7, the Texans had 6, and then the Chiefs, Niners, and Commanders all had 5 players.
And the Niners didn't make the playoffs.
Because everybody was hurt. I think
you just gave the Bengals crap for having 2 in the top 10 not making the playoffs. The Niners had 5 in the top 100 and didn't make the playoffs.
They had Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow on the field. On the field.
They didn't make the playoffs. They won 6 games. They almost had more players in the top 100 than wins.
Which players were they?
I have no idea.
Come on.
I have no idea.
I'll tell you, did they play the entire season? No, they did not.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm just saying.
They had just as many top 100 players as they did wins.
That's enough. That's pretty good. How many Super Bowls did the Bills win last year?
Well, they didn't win any Super Bowls.
Damn, that's crazy. Only one team wins a Super Bowl. At least that's what I've been told the last 5 years.
The team that had 9 players in the top 100.
Okay.
And the number 1 player.
Well, it wasn't Lamar. It wasn't Josh Allen.
The Lions didn't have 7 players in the top 100. I'll tell you that much.
No.
Neither did the Texans.
Nope. No. Gosh, no. He said, I'll sing at your next wedding. You just wait, dude. It's all
Whoa. There. Was this breaking news?
Whoa, next wedding.
Your next wedding.
I renew our vows. My wife and I have talked about that. We all should do that around 20 years just so we can why not? Why not celebrate love? You know what I'm saying? We could all do it together.
Didn't Edge just celebrate 10 years?
So my neighbors had themselves a second wedding at their house. Invited all their friends and had a big DJ.
Love that.
And
it's pretty wild. Do you mean your parents?
No. Neighbors.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Different neighbors.
All right. Let's talk some football. Let's hit the football yay drop. Do it.
Football yay.
Okay, didn't hear anything of that. So here we go. Before we get into that, we have to do predictions real quick. Here's the NFL playoff picture that we have given as the committee has met, plus divisional winners, plus wild card teams. Edge?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Committee of 1.
Committee. No, you can't spell committee.
Committee with an I.
Yep. You can't spell committee without I or without me or without we. If you flip an M upside down. Here we go. Playoff picture for the AFC. We're going to have the Jags, the Ravens, the East. Ravens, the Bills. The Broncos are your division winners in the AFC. Your wild card will be the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Bengals. So the AFC West is going to get 3 teams in. Most competitive division in the AFC, without question.
Yes.
Don't show me the Steelers. Don't show me the Browns. They stink. The only
Steelers
thing
are the winning record. Tex, are you
Steelers
betting Steelers? Are you betting Steelers winning record again this year?
Tex?
Yes.
Okay, good. best bet in the last. If you run that money over every year, you probably could have been 1,000 there by now.
17 years.
So
I just completely disagree with this thing that I'm looking at here.
what do you
Speak
mean?
on it. Speak
Let me
on it.
hold on. Let me go over the NFC. So we got the Bucks, the Packers, the Commanders, the Niners winning their
That's
divisions.
About right there.
Hold on. Let me get the
That's what I'm
wild card.
talking about.
Lions, Eagles, Rams are the wild card team in the NFC. Go ahead.
Ain't no way.
That's it. Ain't no way.
The
You
Niners.
said, wait a minute.
The Niners aren't going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're the third best team in that league.
Well, they have 5 on the top
That
100.
division.
5 on the top 100, according to everybody. The easiest schedule. I'm just saying, everything's there. Everything's there.
No.
So, dude, I don't. This is the committee. The committee. I'm sorry.
Here's what the Niners do, though. The Niners are king
I'm
of.
not going to hate speech the Niners for the next.
This is
10
the
minutes.
committee.
Yeah,
Committee.
the commodity.
Archimedes.
This is what
Yeah.
the Niners do. They are absolutely terrible. They stink. And then they play a fourth place schedule.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh, look at us. We won
Look at
13
how good
games
we
because they
are.
played the worst teams in the
Look
league.
at how good we are.
Making 2
And-
Super Bowls in the last 5 years and making 4 out of the last 5.
Yeah,
NFC
because they do it
championship
every
games.
other year.
4 out of the last 5 NFC championship games. Are you kidding me? Stop.
I
I'm
just
saying,
had this. I just had the sneaking suspicion that
What?
both the Rams and the Seahawks will be better than the 49ers this year. I just feel it in my gut.
Okay, I've got to sneak the Eagles and the Commanders and the Giants will be better than the Cowboys this year. Cowboys are going to finish DFL.
That's completely.
Buddy.
That's completely.
We'll get to that.
Completely false.
About to find out tomorrow night.
Because you have nothing to say to that.
That look, B. McCormick's here. B. McCormick, the Steelers. Look, the Steelers aren't winning the North. They're not sniffing the playoffs. They're not sniffing anything. They're all going to be sniffing ayahuasca here soon. That's what they're going to be doing. But he said I can't sing at your last wedding. It was my only option. Pretty good, dude. The committee should be embarrassed. Patriot, what are you talking? This is the script.
Thank
The
you.
only one that might change is the Texans maybe beating the Jags. But that's it. This is it. Screenshot this. Yep. See, he agrees. 3 teams in the AFC West. Perfect. Love it.
I mean, do you guys think that CJ Stroud bounces back, or is he who he thought he was last year?
No, the Texans aren't who once they got rid of Slovic.
They aren't who they think that they thought that they once were.
Yeah.
I don't look. Their offensive line has stunk. They have no running backs. Like they're basing this off of CJ Stroud and the wide receivers.
And is Nico Collins back?
Yeah, which they've shown they're not a particularly prolific offense that can go up and down the field, right? So, not that I don't like Stroud, but I'm just saying the dude was getting killed the last 2 years.
I think the Colts get back to what they're good at and running the football with JT. Let Danny Dimes manage the game.
Love that. Love that, B. McCormick. He took win total over Cowboys just for. Wait, no. I hate that. What are you doing, B. McCormick? I read that wrong. I thought you said you took the Giants to win over the Cowboys. Dad,
He took their win total over the Cowboys. So he's saying the Giants are going to win more games.
Love it. Love it. Okay. That was a fun exercise. Where do we get it? I put the Bills in there, dude. Come on.
That's right. The Bills are the only right one.
Okay. Quickly to our teams. J-Vi, this is to kick off the season. Let's get something. Come on. Quickly.
Look, my State of the Union for the Bills is
Buffalo Bills.
It's the last year at what they call now Highmark Stadium, but for us true OG Bills fans, we call it the Ralph. It's time to take the leap. It's time. We've been stagnant for a few years. We make the playoffs. We win the division. We don't get over that hump. It's time to get past the AFC Championship. What better year than the last year in the only stadium you've ever played in?
The year your quarterback got married.
open up next year with the opening game of the season to open up the new stadium. But the big thing this year is like our defense has, in capital letters, to get off the field on third down, or this leap that I want to happen won't happen.
Love that.
We were one of the worst teams in the league last year on getting off the field on third down. So, I mean, our defense was pretty bad last year. If you look at the stats, the only reason they seemed like we were better is because I don't know if we led the league in turnover margin or not, but we were close to the top on forcing turnovers. And that's just not a stat that you can replicate year in and year out.
Okay.
So defense has got to get off the field, and this is the year to take the leap. I'm not this is our year guy. I'm saying this is a year to take the leap.
Mm.
Hey, okay. I'm going to go next for the 49ers. First, stay healthy. I can't watch everybody get hurt and suck again. That was awful. Second, we need our defense back. We brought Salah back. We've got a couple of young defensive players that need to step up at every level, defensive line, linebackers, and defensive backfield. Third, this is Brock Purdy's time to shine. Paid him the money because he earned it. Earned every penny. And everybody that's on this show and listening to this show right now is about to find out that Brock Purdy is for real, and he can do it with Ricky Pearsall. He can do it with Juwan Jennings. He can do it with Russell Gage. It doesn't matter. It's his time.
He's still married.
Well, so is yours.
Yeah, but mine is married to somebody that's not. They're in it for the love because they already have a career.
That's whatever you got to tell yourself.
That's a good point.
However you want to justify yourself.
That's a good point.
Butch P for the Cowboys said next man up for the defense. Text, would you like to follow up any Cowboys start the season?
I would like to say, in addition to next man up, it's also time to knuckle up. We've had a couple of really bad years stopping the run, and maybe Jerry Jones is right that it was Micah Parsons. All he cares about is getting sacks and rushing the quarterback.
Michael Parsons.
So that might have been the part of the problem. It might have been part of the problem. Who knows? I will say, trying to remember which team it was we played. Oh, it might have been. I don't remember which game it was, but it was. I can remember watching him out there trying to figure out because they went unbalanced, and he was trying to figure out who to line up over. And while he was trying to do that, he snapped the ball and scored on that same play. He's out there trying to figure out which side to line up on because they went unbalanced. I can't remember who it was they played. It was the Lions. It was the Lions. And you'll remember the play as soon as you see it because you'll see him running around and then they just run like a little outlet pass because they have like a unbalanced eligible tight end playing like guard or something, and he had no clue where to line up. So, and they scored on that same play. It was the Lions.
Love it.
So maybe you know what? Maybe that's true. But time to knuckle up and stop the D or stop the run.
Stop the
knuckle
run.
Up. Stop the run.
Stop the damn run.
Stop the damn run, and then they got to have a running game. So let's build up the offensive line, and reestablish the run, and also stop the run. That's my State of the Union.
Don't play like you have runs in your pants.
Yeah.
Dylon says Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason are poised to be the best tandem running back duo in the NFL, surpassing Gibbs Montgomery from Detroit. The amount of weapons we have on offense rivals a backcountry North Carolina local militia with J.J., Addison, Hawk, and now Thielen. McCarthy is going to go into possibly the best situation a QB could ask for, where we heard that before Caleb Williams, with a new beefed-up O-line, but I'm optimistic that the offensive depth can overcome his inexperience. If there was any possibility of apprehension, it would be with the secondary and how will Isaiah Rodgers do to complement Byron Murphy on the corners, and whether or not Josh Metellus can stay healthy.
That literally sounds like Grok wrote it.
Yeah, that's a fake Vikings account.
That was AI copied and pasted.
Edge for
the prompt for that was Grok, make me sound like a diehard Vikings fan, and be cautiously optimistic about
what
this
did
season.
everybody say about the Bears last year and insert Vikings players?
Yeah.
Edge.
I don't know why I have the Panthers. I'm still trying to figure that out. I asked that 3 times in a text message, and you ignored me.
Give us
I've seen
the
Panthers
union
jerseys.
for the
That's
Clemson
your
Tigers.
fault.
Clemson Tigers.
Pretty close to Tigers. We need an offensive line. We need to settle Cade down because obviously he's going rogue according to Dabo. And the defense needs to just keep bringing the pain. And then next thing you know, it'll be a national championship right there.
Everybody in Clemson's pointing the finger at everybody else.
You know what Dabo needs to go out there with? Just a big mirror. That's what
run down the hill with a mirror.
Just run down and be like, hey, all you pointing the finger, come over here. Don't be afraid to punt the ball. There you go. That's the Panthers.
Oh, there you go.
Don't be afraid to punt the ball.
Good job,
pounding.
Demo.
That's the state of the union. We got the best.
Rookie almost threw a touchdown pass in preseason too.
Hey, if you need him, SM6.
ATH.
Whooped his ass in golf too. Anyways, okay.
Wait, with the same clubs that he bought you?
Yeah.
Wow.
When we showed up,
how mad was he that you whipped his ass though?
He left early. He didn't wait for AK to
Didn't
finish.
even wait. Well, he was talking all that big game about how he can outdrive me by 60 yards, and I absolutely was smoking golf balls all day long. And I could tell he got scared. Oh, look. The fried AKC thinks Clemson's going to win the Natty. I actually had him in my final 2 just for the sake of this show. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached it tomorrow night. Eagles hosting the Dallas Cowboys in a banner night that Nick Sirianni says he was not aware of. BS. Come on, dude. Come on. Let's go. The over-under on I think when I put all this together, it was on 47.5. The Eagles were favored by 8.5. We've got a Thursday night football previews and hot takes. We got some questions we're going to ask. We got a little rundown we're going to do. Somebody, while I'm going through this, have these numbers changed?
I'm looking right now.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Never having a repeat champion in consecutive seasons since the Eagles four-peat in 2004. That's the last time anybody has won the NFC East back-to-back. The NFC
still
East,
those same numbers.
Still the same? Okay. So no movement.
No.
The NFC East is the only division in the league where every team has won at least one Super Bowl. Dallas has the most division titles at 25. Since 1997, Philly has the same amount of Super Bowl appearances as Dallas has playoff wins.
Wow.
Dallas leads the series 74-58. Dak is 9-4 against Philadelphia, ladies and gentlemen. Here are some key matchups before we give the hot takes that we want to look for. Philly's run offense versus Dallas run defense. We talked about it. Dallas has allowed 137.1 yards per game. Dallas lost Lawrence, and they signed Kenneth Murray to replace Overshown. The next matchup will be the wide receiver of Philadelphia against Dallas DBs. Dallas, I don't know if you guys know this, has lost basically every single one of their backup defensive backs. They have 3 basically healthy defensive backs, like cornerbacks. Diggs, Bland, and Elam, but Diggs had surgery in January.
And they just signed Bland.
Yeah.
Who is feast or famine. He either gets a pick or gets a touchdown thrown on him.
Yep. And then on the other side of the ball will be Philly's cornerbacks versus Lamb and Pickens, because they have Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, who's the slot corner, but then the cornerback 2 is the one that's going to get supposedly cooked. That's Adoree Jackson, who's not had a very good pro showing. No. He's been bouncing around lately. On the front side here, at the line of scrimmage, you've got Dallas offensive tackles could be in trouble. The interior of their line is supposedly pretty solid from what I've been reading. That's Smith, Beebe, and Booker. Guyton and Steele versus Jalix Hunt and Nolan Smith is where the matchup could be. ugly for the Cowboys in regards to protecting Dak Prescott. But Dallas does have
where's this information coming from?
the internet, dude. I've just been I read at night.
Okay,
That's what I do.
so this is just AK's notes.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I
AK's
make
notes.
notes. I was about to give Dallas a compliment.
We're reading off AK's notes.
Dallas
Wait a minute.
special teams has
What do you?
the
What do you?
advantage.
Hang on.
Brandon Aubrey and
who's
Devontae
the-
Kirpin. There, I'm done.
The point spread. Okay, you had to read it. Got it. AK's notes.
Go ahead, dude. You're the Cowboys fan here.
Dallas is going to cover the spread.
You're not going to say they win.
That's my analysis. Dallas will cover the spread.
It's hot take.
That's my hot take.
Who? Patriots says 23-20.
I'm putting money on it.
He's putting his chest out there.
Dallas plus 8.5.
He's putting his chest out there 23-20. He's going under and you're going to sit on this show as a Cowboys fan and say they'll cover the spread. What kind of coward are you?
Wow.
Unbelievable. It's game 1 of the NFL season, and you're over here saying they're going to lose.
They're going to cover the spread.
Marty Schottenheimer. Schottenheimer's debut. Edge. Does this get you moved? What does this do for your loins?
Nothing. I do like. I was sitting there reading everybody's hot take though. J-Vi's hot take. Eagles take out their starters before the end of the game is classic. Like,
they're going to TCU your Aztecs.
Well, Butch got mad at me for this take, but it doesn't say that they're taking them out because the Eagles are winning by so much. The Cowboys could win. I don't know who's.
Oh, I love that take.
I just think the Eagles will take their starters out before the end of the game.
Here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and feather out a spread you think is going to hit.
Dude,
big as you can make it.
I'm not going to feather out anything.
Put money on it.
Look,
if this was the San Francisco 49ers on opening night, an 8.5-point dog, I'd look you dead in your eye sockets, right into the.
And you would say they're going to cover the spread.
I would say they're going to win this game.
Cover the spread.
And they're going to slap the defending Super Bowl champions up and down the field.
Cover the spread.
Here's the thing, though. It's like the NFL is not going to allow this game to be a blowout.
That's a fact.
First game of the season. There's no way NFL allows this game to be a blowout.
Nope. Not after what we had to witness on Monday night.
So the script writers are busy at work is what you're saying.
Yeah.
If the Cowboys win this game without Micah Parsons, you're going to have to insert the wheelbarrow Randy Marsh meme from South Park carrying his nuts all across Philadelphia. He might drive his ship straight down Broadway, 25th and Broadway, all the way up the river across Pennsylvania.
The gambler.
Shut up. Tex, let me ask you this. Let's go right down to it. Who are you taking in this game, Dak Prescott or Jalen Hurts?
Dak Prescott.
You think who's going to finish the more passing? You think Dak Prescott's going to finish with a better game? He's going to have a better QBR.
Hang on, wait a minute. Is it you're going to sit here and tell me, ask me a question about Jalen Hurts and his passing ability versus another quarterback? Any other quarterback?
Yeah.
If you were to say who's the better leader between the two of them, I would say it's a tie.
What?
That's a tie.
Your guy threw him. Your guy threw your.
Dak
one of your
Prescott
guys,
between the two of them is a better thrower. Two leaders of men, two thermostats who set the
more
temperature
like 2
in the
liters
room.
of True Leaf TV or True Leaf tea.
Oh,
Pure Leaf.
dip spit.
Pure Leaf. Damn it! I almost had a good joke there, Edge. Yeah. Okay. So Tex, where do you see this game? How do you see this game playing out, Cowboys wise? What do you think?
That's all he's going to say is Cowboys.
That's all I'm going to say. Cowboys going to cover the spread.
Jalen Hurts first TD of the season. This might be the best defense Dak has
BMO, I want to see the bet slip.
Come on, BMO. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yep, all in. Chips on the table.
This might be the best defense Dak has ever seen. Could be, but they're putting a lot of faith on those two receivers, dude. Because I don't think they're gonna be able to run the football at all in this game. I think Philadelphia is going to do everything they can in their pay. With the first tush push, I'm going to lose my mind too. By the way, but I think this is how it's going to go. The Eagles are going to try to. I mean, everybody knows they're going to do. They're going to try to run the football. They're going to try to run it down their throats. I think you're going to see one or two deep shots early on from Jalen Hurts, and I think it's going to be a heavy dose of Saquon Barkley over and over and over and over again. I think they get out to like a 10-0 lead, and then the Cowboys.
Why would they not try to run the football? That's what Dallas does worse is stop the run.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen.
Although I will say, I mentioned this today. I think that the trade helps them because Parsons did nothing to stop the run.
Nothing. He was awful against the run.
And
liability out there.
John Blank. What was his name? Kenny. Who'd they get? Kenny
Clark.
Kenny Clark. He's a guy that clogs up the middle and also, when needed, can get after the pass rusher. I think he's the overall better player other than Parsons. Now, I know that's a ridiculous hot take, and people are probably going to crush me for it. But as far as helping the Cowboys for their needs on defense, I think he's a better player to help their needs. Because now you can free up the linebackers to run around and try and make plays. I don't think they're going to do that against Saquon, but throughout the season.
The spread is now closed. I just put that bet in at 8.5. The spread is now closed to 7.5.
Did you move the line?
Wow. Tex moved the line.
Wow. Whoa, dude. So now, will they cover the 7.5? Will they win? Huh?
Are people listening to the show?
I don't know.
Cowboys
Edge, what do you think? What do you think?
Eagles all the way.
Eagles all the way.
Not even Eagles fly.
He's the money.
Are the Eagles going to be distracted with all the pregame?
Here's what I'll bet. I will bet for sure that the Cowboys will win first half.
There you go. He agrees. He'll take those first two rounders.
The two guys they haven't drafted yet.
First half.
Yeah. You'll take the Cowboys first half?
Cowboys first half.
Okay. Put it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Trying to
I don't know. I think I think this is going to be exactly what it's going to be what Jerry Jones wants. It's going to be Dak Prescott, the guy he paid $1 gazillion, is going to have to try to throw the Cowboys to victory. Couldn't suit up any better. And if they win, Jerry Jones will be on every radio show the next 3 days.
See, I told you that's why they call me the gambler.
Oh,
the gambler.
My gosh, dude. I as much as it pains me, I almost want that to happen just to see it happen.
Does he do the Vince McMahon strut if they win?
Dude, I don't know, but that'll be the first tweet out of our account. So I'm just saying. Oh, B. McCormick said Eagles by 21.5. Oh, man. What's the records on the last Super Bowl champs for game one? Good question. Super Bowl hangover. So
let's ask.
But anyways, okay. My hot take for this game is the Super Bowl window over for the loser? Does this signify for the Eagles, if they lose this game, that it's over, right? That there's nothing they had a good run. They lost, they lost some pieces, and Nick Sirianni just doesn't get through to the guys like he used to. Is Jalen Hurts going to have to carry this team with his arm? Are they going to try to run the football again? We've seen what happens whenever you do that with a guy like Saquon or Christian McCaffrey. Can't do it all the time.
So I got the stats.
What's up?
Since 2004 kickoff game era, defending champs have gone 15-5 in week one straight up. Overall, Super Bowl champs are 17-3 and 13-6 against the spread.
Ooh.
They play at home. They've performed even better, 16-2 straight up, 12-5 against the spread. That's over 20 seasons. Long term, 24 seasons, 18-6 straight up. So Super Bowl champs win.
I just saw the Fun Football podcast. He was on Instagram up in here. He was asking a question. Who's won a Super Bowl more recently, the Cowboys or the 49ers? I know what he's doing here. Does anybody else know the answer to that?
The Cowboys.
Yep, it's the Cowboys. I was like, that's hilarious, but the 49ers have actually played in Super Bowls since then. Haven't won any. At least I've gotten to watch them on Super Bowl Sunday. Cowboys haven't said that in 30 years. So, yeah, 47-9 like the Lions last year. Dylon, his hot take says Brandon Aubrey will score more points than any other individual Cowboy. That's hot. That's a hot take.
That is also another AI Gronk. Who leads in scoring for each team in the NFL? And the answer is always the kicker.
Yep. Butch P says defense plays better without Parsons. There you go. Tex, do you have any final takes on this game?
I think we're going to see a completely different Cowboys offense.
You mean different?
And I think, well, yeah, it's clearly going to be different. New head coach, new system. Come on.
Like Dak won't keep throwing interceptions or what?
I also believe that Dak Prescott with his two-headed monster of Pickens and CeeDee Lamb will be the new hot duo of the season.
So you're saying they don't have a
two-headed
hot monster in the backfield,
and they will cover the spread and win the first half.
So you said that Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, and Dak, the three of them will be the hot new duo. Okay, I got it.
The hot new receiving duo.
Yeah.
Pickens, CeeDee Lamb.
Yep. Three of them will be a duo.
Yeah.
Love it.
Got it. That's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
Quarterback and receivers duo.
Yep. Okay, nice recovery. Okay. I think it's going to be Eagles 34, Cowboys 23. That's my final prediction. You're going to massacre them. And Cowboys make a run late. That's just my thoughts. Okay, I've completely forgot about the Friday night game, but we are going to cover it just very quickly. The Chiefs were 2-0 against the Chargers in 2024. 8-2 in their last 10 against the Chargers. Divisional rivals since the AFL in the 1960. KC leads the all-time series 71-57 and 1. This game is in Brasil, where, thank goodness, nobody's wearing green this time, so nobody's threatening they can actually leave their hotels, unlike last year. And hopefully the grass doesn't suck again this year, but it might.
It will.
So, there you go. He says, don't forget Ferguson. That would be okay. Add him to the duo.
Ferguson's, now we have four guys in a two-person tandem. Ferguson's line has gone up 5 yards. It was at 32.5. It's now 37.5. So people really think that he's going to be that, second guy in the duo.
Yeah.
So.
He says
do we know what color jerseys the Chiefs are wearing? Not the Chiefs. Chargers.
If they wear those yellow ones, I might. Don't bet on the Chargers if they wear the all yellows. No. Don't do it. Can't do it. Can't win with them.
I mean, they are Brazil colors, yellow.
Brasil. This is who's gonna have the most badonkadonk run game. I think that's what we're gonna need here. But this game, okay. We've got the Chiefs coming down. Yeah, everybody knows about the Chiefs. They're the dynasty. They got the kingdom, whatever they got going on. Taylor Swift, Kelsey, all this stuff. Do they have too many distractions? They've got, they've added some pieces, but the big thing is this new revamped offense where they just dink and dunk their way all over the place and keep the game close. That's kind of been their thing. It's another year we're going to be like, oh, Pat Mahomes, he's got all these weapons.
Hang on. Wait a minute, AK. Wait a minute.
What?
Where are all your notes on this one?
I completely forgot. I told you I completely forgot.
Of course you completely forgot.
In other words, he spent all his time looking up notes for the Cowboys.
Exactly. He spent all of his time finding all this. The Cowboys are going to lose in this battle, and the Cowboys are going to lose in this battle. These guys are better than these guys. This is this guy. He's out there doing Pokemon cards.
I had the Cowboys losing 2 out of the 5 battles. That's it.
They were this Charizard. Holy smokes!
So the Chargers are at 3.5 right now, by the way.
AK.
Oh, it's at 3.5?
Yeah.
They're plus 3.5?
Yeah.
Take that.
Wow.
Take that.
I'm taking the money line at 145.
I'm taking that too.
What's the over-under?
Edge, I'm all over it with you.
There you go, buddy. Over-under is 46.5.
Wow, so that's come down. See, I took these from Monday, and that's good thing I did.
AK over here just freaking
no, dude. Honestly,
slinging Cowboys slander.
Well, I'm going to go back for just a second.
Research.
And I missed this because I have so many over there. I have so many things on the big board. But back on episode 208, Tex told us that the Cowboys would sweep the Eagles. Right here, it's in writing.
Woo!
If Dak was healthy. If Dak was healthy.
Come home to roost, my friend.
They would sweep the Eagles against the spread. You forgot to add that part.
Oh, okay.
They would
the duo
hotel rooms at the Eagles game. Sweep the spread.
Check the tape.
Check the tape.
And the Chargers, year 2 of Jim Harbaugh and his peeking behind the curtains, Mr. Wizard of Oz coaching he's got going on, and his love for Justin Herbert. They drafted Omarion Hampton. They brought in Najee Harris. They're trying to bolster the running game. Poised to maybe take the next step in the AFC West. I don't know. I feel like this game is going to be very low scoring. I don't want it to be. So I'm going to bet the over, just like the Friday KC said. I'm hoping we get a little bit of a shootout here in Brazil. I don't know what to expect out of the Chiefs offense. I never do. They do whatever the other team typically does.
Here's my question. Like I said, the Bills got to take that next leap as my State of the Union. At what point are we putting pressure on Justin Herbert to take the next step?
Yeah, we've been waiting on that for like 5 years.
Exactly. And nobody's on his case about not doing it. We can't let this guy just keep stringing along. Like, he has to, look, Josh Allen may not beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, but he beats him in the regular season. I mean, Justin Herbert's got to start winning some games.
Yeah, I mean, he was 0-2 last year against him. But the thing is, like, Jim Harbaugh got Alex Smith back to the Super Bowl. Jim Harbaugh got Kaepernick back. You know what I'm like? Justin Herbert is probably way more talented than both of those guys. Will we not agree? So
I don't know. The Alex Smith turned 2 teams around. Believe it or not, Alex Smith turned the Chiefs around before Pat Mahomes started playing there.
True statement.
It's like Pat Mahomes playing with Alex Smith's guys.
I think we're a little past that, but yes.
So this is great. We got another football. I mean, this is great. I'm happy with Friday Night Football game. I did forget to do all the prep for that until I realized I was like, oh no, there was another Friday Night Football game. I was so lost.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
hot takes. Mine is this a pass the torch game from Reed to Harbaugh? Is Harbaugh going to be the next bearer of the torch in the AFC West? I'm just saying. That's my question. J-Bye, what's yours?
Mine is, let's just keep football above the equator. They've already make us watch 8 Europe games. Let's just keep it above the equator. I don't like the Brazil game. That is a football country. And yes, I understand Europe's a football continent as well. But let's just keep football, American football, above the equator.
You want to come see football? Come here. Come on.
They should make since soccer makes football stadiums replace their turf with grass. They should make soccer stadiums replace their grass with turf.
And
Everybody's scared of the Achilles and ACLs and the
stretch.
He said Denver holds that torch. Butch asks, Chiefs Super Bowl loss hangover. We talked about that a few minutes ago. And then Dylon says the Chiefs start the season 0-1. Tex or Ed, do you have any hot takes?
You can't let a loss beat you twice.
I already said mine. Give me the money line on Chargers.
Tex, do you have a hot take regarding this game?
I just placed a 5-leg parlay. Chargers to cover the spread. Marion Hampton 40 plus rushing yards. Pat Mahomes 2+ touchdowns. Justin Herbert 220 plus passing yards. And Pat Mahomes 250 plus passing yards. Plus 1,000.
Okay. That's a nice hot take, Tex. I like that.
Yeah. 5-leg parlay hot take.
Okay. Let's transition. Is that a duo? First of all, let's transition. We're leaving NFL in the dust, right?
Yeah.
We're excited it's back. It's over.
Yeah. Let's just go through our we picked week 1 way back in it was like back in May or like when they first
announced the schedule.
Put the schedule out. Yeah, hang on. Week 1 picks. So we have as a podcast, and I put an asterisk beside the first one.
Good committee.
Philly with an asterisk.
Nope. That's locked in.
Okay.
We voted.
Philly with an asterisk. It was protested vehemently. Chargers. We picked the Chargers as a podcast. Okay.
Still sticking with it.
Then
Agreed.
Browns, Titans, Broncos, Bucks with 2 seeds.
Good God.
Steelers, Colts, Lions,
We
Patriots,
picked these?
Raiders, yes. Raiders, Jags, Redskins, Rams, Bills, Ravens.
So we have to send that in.
We also had week 1 upsets in college football in Big Ten, Rutgers, Michigan State, and Washington.
All on
we
upset
missed
alert?
all 3 of those. Yeah. Pretty sure we missed all 3 of those.
Man, we need to do another upset alert thing. Well, I do have one here, actually. Love that.
Anyhow.
So Tex, you got to send that in for Sunday night so we can check it.
Yeah.
Well, we got it. We got to make that a parlay. There's no question. J-Vi, you sent us this. College football, there's no way better to kick it off than Idaho with the Fighting Taters helmet. This is
I couldn't find their line or their spread, so I can't hammer it. But if I could, I would.
Do it. Please tell me they're playing on Friday.
What is it? Iowa's? You said
Idaho's.
Idaho.
Fighting Taters helmet might be one of the greatest helmets ever constructed. They released the AP poll. We're not going to talk about this. Just LSU jumped all the way up to 3. Texas and Clemson fell down to 7 and 8. Florida State jumped up to 14. Utah jumped into the top 25.
Florida State jumped that high after winning 2 games last year. Yeah, because they beat Alabama.
Crazy.
Yep. And Alabama still ranked 20. They should not be ranked. I'm sorry. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out. And so, you know what we had to do, boys? We made our first college football playoff poll. 1 through 6 are as follows: Ohio State, LSU, Miami, Penn State, Oregon, Georgia. 7 through 12 are as follows: Arizona State, Illinois, FSU, Iowa State, South Carolina, and USF. And people are already yelling, why is USF so high? It's a college football playoff, guys.
They're the highest ranked group of 5 team.
They are in the driver's seat for the group 5. This is a pretty fair poll, I would think, right? It's pretty fair by the committee.
I'm not an Illinois believer. I think Illinois loses this week against Duke.
You guys, you're just doing that because I'm all in. By the way, I bet them. J-Vi challenged me to bet Illinois in the conference championship, and I did. I did it right here on this show.
You did Baylor too, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
I also don't believe this is a Brock Purdy legacy pick. I also don't believe in Iowa State like that.
I'm letting
Right
that one
now they're-
slide because it's week 1. I think they will move themselves away. I don't think Illinois has done
They
anything
might
to
move
prove
themselves
to
away
them.
this week against
They might. They
Iowa?
They can't
Iowa,
beat
yeah.
Iowa. They
Hold on,
haven't beat Iowa.
Hold on, we'll get there. We'll talk Iowa State. But this is pretty good. Okay, so you don't like Illinois, you don't like Iowa State.
Yeah,
But-
I mean Florida State. Come on, you did the same thing the AP poll did.
They had the best. I mean, I'm putting them up there based off of what they did before the season.
AK is just taking other people's work and claiming it for himself.
Yeah,
Dude, I can promise you nobody else
Wow,
made this
dude.
poll, buddy.
I could just promise you.
I put in
I
the
know what
hours.
you did.
people.
I know what you did. You put South Carolina in there just to spite. I know
They
what
had
you
a
did.
good win. I'm looking at this week.
Okay,
FSU beat the number.
who do they beat?
Patriot
Who do they
agrees
beat?
with us. 7 through 12 is hilarious.
Yeah, 100%.
Damn it, I love this.
Who did South Carolina beat?
Virginia Tech.
They
Okay.
beat them with Beamer ball. They ran a kickback too. I mean that game was 10
That's
to
a
8 at
good
one
win.
point.
I'm not saying Virginia Tech's good, but that's a good win. Who else had a better win than Ohio State or
Texas.
LSU or Miami? That's why they're up there.
Texas had the best win.
Texas hasn't won a damn game all year.
Technically,
Either.
Florida had the best win because they beat who was that?
Get the-
Liberty or no, not it was
Long
Long
Island?
Island, like
Oh,
55-0. So
Get out of here, dude.
Shut
hey,
'em
it's a
out.
good win. It's a good win.
I could have
Hey.
put FSU up here ahead of Penn State, but I didn't. The committee, that is.
Yeah.
The committee.
The me.
What's the next slide?
Here we go.
Eddie.
College football top 5 week 2 games, ladies and gentlemen. JMU kicking it off at Louisville on ESPN2. You got 2 screens. You're watching that game. You're watching the Chiefs Chargers. Beautiful. Louisville's favored by 14.5. Over under 57.5. Next game, Iowa at Iowa State. Iowa State's favored by 3.5. This game's in Ames, Iowa. At noon on Fox. Kansas at Missouri. Rivalry renewed. ESPN2 3:30. Missouri favored by 6.5.
So quick
USF
note on that. Quick note on that game.
Go ahead.
We did a thing with Gary Woodland today. He's a Rock Hawk Jayhawk.
Kansas guy.
He said that if Kansas wins this game, that they could lose the rest of the games their season, and it would be a success.
Whoa, that big of a game, huh?
That's how big of a rivalry this is, and they
Now,
haven't played since 2012 or something. So it's been a long time coming. Kansas has had some success. Missouri's had some success. Kansas wins this game, they could not win a game the rest of the season, and it would be a successful season for Kansas.
Gary, come on the show. You can't think like that, man. Can't think like that. Then we got USF at Florida. SEC Network, 4:15. Florida favored by 17.5. And then the night game, number 14 Michigan at number 18 Oklahoma. ABC 7:30. Oklahoma favored by 5.5. These are the top 5 games. Now, I did have some honorable mention ones, boys. I forgot about these. Illinois at Duke, Baylor and SMU, Utah State, Texas A&M, Arizona State. What?
That's why I don't think you truly believe in Illinois, because you didn't put it as a top game. The Illinois versus Duke game is going to be a good game.
I agree. Give me
It'll
Duke
be a season,
plus
it'll be
140.
a season defining game for Illinois.
Ladies and gentlemen, listening to the show, do not let these jabronis fool you. The only reason that they are betting against Illinois is because I have put them in the conference finals, and they can't wait to get on these microphones if Illinois loses this game and shove it down my throat. This is the only reason why they're all hating on Illinois so bad.
Hey, I didn't say anything to you about Baylor dropping the ball.
Oh, but because Georgia Tech won and you got scared. You're waiting for both of them to lose.
Georgia
I know
Tech,
you.
You said Georgia Tech would have lost if Deion knew how to manage a clock. So both you almost went 0-2. I'll say this though.
Hey.
I mean, as great as week 1 was, week 2 is kind of a dud.
I agree.
As far as big games.
Said the same thing. It's like we put good games week 1, and now week 2 we got cupcakes.
Well,
You know, like,
the
I
NFL
don't like
started.
this.
They know what they're doing.
I don't care. Just get rid of the cupcake games.
This has also got to be the first time that Michigan has not played at home in the month of September. I mean, they always start the season with like 6 home games.
Agreed. Also, Arizona State at Mississippi State is going to be a fun game. I think that game's going to be fun. And sneaker banger of the week, Western Kentucky at Toledo. Western Kentucky's 2-0. Toledo came off a hard loss to Kentucky. That game's going to be awesome, I think, my opinion. And Texas will have a bounce-back game with San Jose State. Arch will look great. But I did have some fun facts about the Michigan game. Michigan is 13-0 in night games since 2022. Remember, they never even played night games.
Yeah.
At their stadium, but they're 13-0 since 2022. It's a night game. Mateer versus Bryce Underwood. That's a quarterback battle right there, boys. Iowa and Iowa State. You don't need to say anything else. Iowa State's won 2 out of the last 3. I think these are the most intriguing matchups among the other ones that we mentioned too. So, anything else to add to these top 5 week? This big game for JMU. JMU wins this game. They may be in the driver's seat if USF loses.
Until they play App State.
Oh, buddy, we might be 9-0 by then. Playing for it all.
I don't really know what JMU has this year. I know that they typically show up in these types of games. But, yeah, I moved the line to 17, and I took them to cover.
I'm telling you right now, Iowa State might blow them out.
What you think? I don't know.
That guy
Iowa State doesn't blow anybody out.
That's a true statement.
But did you see this quarterback for Iowa play the transfer from South Dakota State, Gronowski? He was terrible for Iowa. Awful last week.
When has Iowa had a good quarterback?
And they thought he was supposed to be the guy. So, I don't know. Any thoughts, Tex, Edge?
No.
I'm looking forward to that Michigan Oklahoma game. I'm also looking forward to that USF game.
Yeah,
we're going to find out.
I mean, 17
what
points
they're
for Florida.
really about.
Every year they believe in
they won 8
people
games
believe
last year.
People believe in Florida every year, and they get let down every year.
I think
Tebow's not walking through those doors.
Chris Leak is not
Rex
walking.
Grossman is not walking through those doors.
Steve Spurrier.
Steve Spurrier is not walking through those doors.
No. Danny Warfel is not walking through those doors.
Kyle Trask is not walking through those doors.
Rex Grossman is not walking through those doors.
Oh, you're out. Danny Warfel is not walking through
I already
those
said
doors.
that one.
Did
out.
you?
Yeah.
Well, you're out, so you can't say I'm out.
Jesse Palmer's not walking through those doors.
Oh, gosh.
Let's go.
Okay, next slide. Upset alert. Oh, where's Mr. AKC, baby? I have looked at every single college football game on the slate this weekend. I'm John Grudening you right now. Okay?
You about to have a cleanup on 5?
John Grudening you. Upset alert college football week 2. We're going to start at the bottom right for our guy, the Friday AKC. Liberty, you bunch of scumbags, you stunk it up against Maine last week. You badmouthed Boone, North Carolina last year when at time you shouldn't have done it. I'm riding with Jacksonville State -6.5 at Jacksonville State. Liberty, hit the bricks. You are out, sir. Done. Get them out of here.
Once again, this is not AK's upsets. This is AK's retribution picks.
No,
upsets. Retribution.
It is, dude. Jacksonville State took UCF to the brink, pal, and Liberty struggled with Maine. I'm taking the team that's ascending right now. Friday AKC. UCLA at UNLV. UCLA stinks.
Yeah.
Nico stinks. UNLV's turning it on. Give me UNLV.
I'm saying for my upset alert, SMU.
Whoa.
Who they play?
Baylor.
Yeah. Oh, now you want some Baylor.
No.
No, I'm saying I'm taking LSU. I'm taking SMU.
LSU.
LSU.
SMU.
Wow, the SEC guy.
I'm taking SMU.
I remember
Over
a guy.
Baylor.
I remember a fan, a college
Upset.
football fan by the name of Tex, who used to really pull for SMU.
I did. I pulled
Now
for
look at
SMU.
him. Mr.
Wow,
Big
pulled
Bad
for
SEC
SMU.
guy.
BMO's picking UNCC.
Oh,
I'm taking
there you
the
go.
reason why this is an upset is because it's only 2.5 point spread. You get 3 points just for playing at home.
Goodness, you and Butch were
So
killing
really,
me.
technically, they're not even
I'm
favorites.
like, there's 97 games on, and you two can't pick one with a plus.
Yeah,
and you try to come on.
If Virginia beats NC State,
dogs.
is that really an upset?
They're dog. Technically, yes. This invisible 3 points you're talking about.
Okay,
stop it.
Do you even know anything about betting?
That's you've morphed into full hypothetical guy. Just like the SEC. Well, if it was on a neutral, well, guess what, buddy? It's not.
I am a scientist. I do have a bachelor's in science.
It's not
scientist.
It's not at the neutral site, buddy. Look, Fresno State.
A college degree in science, buddy. A scientist.
The Beavs -3.5 versus Fresno State. Give me what Fresno State did to Georgia Southern last week versus what Oregon State did at he said somebody cut AKL.
Wait a minute. I just realized you don't have a huge against the spread upset on there.
See, this is what Mr. Hypothetical coming again.
Against the spread, Utah State.
Yeah.
Oh, but
they're going to cover.
Doubt.
They're going to cover 31.5. Give me that.
Yep.
I'm in.
B. McCormick, tell him hypothetically sounds like the Cowboys' last 30 seasons in a row.
Oh.
Kansas, Missouri's on upset alert against Kansas -6.5. Toledo, for obvious reasons, against Western Kentucky -6.5. And I put Arizona State on upset alert at Mississippi State because I also stuck my flag in the ground for Mississippi State to win more than 5 games, or more than 4.5, and this was a big piece of that.
Well, the coach for Arizona State is starting to hear himself talk too. I mean, he's getting up there and preaching at every press conference.
He's getting Dabo level,
and
start throwing his quarterback under the bus.
Look, there's one thing that my wife and I have talked about, and it's wanting our kids to go to a college if they decide to do that.
Go Tigers.
Where it's like a small town.
Go Tigers.
Because that's where the college experiences happen. Now, the Pac-12 schools, all those schools were in cities. So you can't be throwing some lip around about small town USA.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Can't have it. Ooh. Okay. Hit the electric guitar real quick.
Wow. Give me a second.
You want me to hit it? I'll hit it. Bang! Time for the picks of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Understruck is 1-1. I, Master Spreader, am 1-1. The Overtaker, running his mouth over here, is 0-2. This dog will hunt. Bounty the Dog Hunter, 0-1. The hip prop rapper Dylon is 1-1 with his props. The only unblemished record on this screen is Young Money Line's Edge, 1-0 on the back of Ohio State. And you're going to take that streak and put it on Duke just to try to spite me in my Illinois Fighting Illini? How dare you?
Not at all. That's not the only reason I did it.
Tell the people what you got. Go ahead. You're undefeated.
Well, let me pull it up here. I had it in my notes. Give me 1 second because you caught me off going me first.
You know what? I'll go.
Okay.
As second in line, and then you can go. I'm taking UNLV +2.5 as a master to cover the spread against UCLA. Might even win the damn thing. I'm telling you right now. Master Spreader, UNLV versus UCLA. I like what I see out of UNLV the last week. I don't like what I see out of UCLA.
Okay. All right. So the last game, QB for Duke was 27-34 with 3 tuds.
Baller.
He had, the running back had 3 carries. What was that, like 70 yards or something like that? 5 receptions for wide receiver. In the tackles for loss, Francois from Duke led it. And I believe wholeheartedly, if you put them side by side, Illinois, on paper, they should win, because last week, Illinois' quarterback went 17 for 21 with 3 tuds. Their running back had 9 carries and 2 tuds. And their wide receiver only had 5 receptions. So give me Duke plus 124, book it. And according to ESPN Bet right now, Illinois is, let's see, it's a 2.5 spread. And over and under is 49.5. So give me that money line. Let's go. Now, I also had the other ones I had, just for y'all's little quick recollection. Mississippi State plus 195, OU minus 135, SMU minus 130, North Carolina State minus 130, UNC plus 380.
Hey, he's putting his streak on the line to try to make content. I see what he's doing here. You can't fool me. I support you though.
I love that pick.
They're ganging up. All right, who's next? Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
You're back
because
taker.
Well, I changed my costume and you didn't change the picture. So if this doesn't hit, this is your fault. I will not take. But if it does hit, it was my pick. So look, Tulane likes to score. South Alabama puts up points. I expect this to be a track meet because South Alabama wants to be that darling and play upset alert. I mean, they did it to App last year. App went downhill after they lost that game. Tulane looks to be the team that gets into that playoff spot. So Tulane traveling to South Alabama, which I've never been to a game there, but I have played at a school in Alabama and nobody went to those games. So I'm assuming that probably nobody's at these games. So they're going to have to create their own environment. They're going to have to create their own environment and come ready to play. And I expect this game to be a track meet.
This man just yelled at Arizona State's coach for hating on Small Town USA, and he comes up here and hates on Small Town USA.
No, that's not hating on Small Town USA. That's hating on people people in Small Town USA not going to the games. But people in Big Town USA look at UCLA. They don't go to those games either. I'll get on them too. It's about supporting your team. And if you're in Alabama, you support Auburn or Alabama. You don't necessarily support the Stanfords, the South Alabamas, the Alabama States. You should support, love
Monday
them all.
through Friday, they got that Sanford shirt on, and then Saturday, Sunday, they got
everybody's teams matter.
Secondly, Gio Lopez isn't walking through that door, buddy.
Gio Lopez should walk through that door.
I was going to see if you had any other South Alabama quarterbacks.
Major Applewhite is still calling play. Is he not? Is that the coach?
I think so, yeah.
That's the only thing I know.
Tex, who's the under?
The under is Arizona, Mississippi State. Arizona State, Mississippi State. Under 58.5. Mostly because Mississippi State is garbage, and I don't think Arizona State's that good either.
Wow. Guy leaves the Big 10 for Big 12 one time and just starts trashing the conference. Unbelievable.
That's a lot of points.
It is.
And a 6.5 spread?
Yeah. That's a lot. Butch P, Bounty the Dog Hunter, giving you right here, BMO. How are the Aggies not upsetting the Aggies on this list? Right here, buddy. He's got them on the dog watch. Utah State plus 31 at Texas A&M. Aggie off. Butch P all over it.
Battled Aggies.
Let's go. Run the damn ball, Aggies.
I mean,
Utah State Aggies.
Utah State could take a page out of App State's book. Control the clock by running the damn football.
Just let it be known. I also said in the text that I said verbatim, I want Utah State over Texas A&M, battle the Aggies, but there's no money line for it.
Can
Look,
confirm that has been said.
good teams win, great teams cover.
That's right.
Greatest offensive line coach in the country. You can't bet against him. I mean, you got to go.
Can't do it. Dylon in his prop of the week is Nick Chubb, greater than 40.5 rushing yards. He's the only guy that went NFL. That's okay, though.
I literally saw this when he texted it. I was like,
Good.
No way he just pulled a text. No way he just pulled a text.
Dude, by the way, that's a good line. I like that one. So, okay. I think how dare you, and that's pretty much it. J-Bow already gave his, so if anybody else has any, I think I have one, and then we'll be ready for football.
I'm getting there. Give me a second.
Okay. I can't.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare me? How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross. How dare you?
How dare you? Didn't hear a single second of that. We got to, I don't know what, that's weird.
I
Okay.
heard all of it. It went great.
How dare you for not taking care of your body? Go to fourthquarterperformance.com and get your creatine, get your protein, get your BCAAs, get your super greens. Promo code GOATS20. That is going to get you to take care of your body. Put the stuff in your body.
Yep.
So that your body doesn't say, how dare you to you.
No. Also, big weekend coming up. First full weekend of football. You're going to need everything on this list to make it through.
Yep.
Starting tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. I mean, we got 5 straight days of football here, boys.
I know.
Football's all the way back.
Need some BCAAs and need some super greens. I need all the stuff, the creatine to keep my focus. Need everything.
High school football is going, college, pro, pee-wees, flag. It's all back. It's right here. We're in the middle of it.
Are you guys doing flag? Are you doing flag?
No.
Yeah.
You are?
I mean, I'm personally not doing it, but I will. Yeah.
You're coaching though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's dip season. You're exactly right. Exactly right. My wife asked me if we were doing the sausage dip this weekend. I was like, you know what? We haven't done it in a while. I think I'm ready. I'm ready to do it again.
Good point.
Good point.
Well, and look, Edge's wife makes a great sausage dip, but sausage dip is 0-1 in college right now. Or
you gotta retire it. You got to retire. You have no choice.
Can sausage dip not handle an SEC schedule?
That's the better question. You got to make it. You got to make it for an ACC game. See what happens. You have to. Have to. Hey, that sausage dip ain't played nobody, Paul. Actually, it
ain't played nobody.
Anybody have a how dare you? I can go.
Yeah, mine is the college football.
Woo! Okay.
So I'm going to read this. Bear with me real quick because I'm going to read out this week's lineup. Ohio State at Grambling, Penn State, Florida International, LSU, Louisiana Tech, Georgia at Austin, PA. Is that how you say it?
Austin P.
P, yeah. Miami, Bethune Cookman. Texas. Oh, wait. Here's a tough game. San Jose State. Clemson versus Troy. South Carolina versus South Carolina State. Let's see. Florida State versus East Texas A&M. Let's see. Alabama versus UL Monroe. Tennessee versus East Tennessee State. Shout out Kilgore.
Fuck up.
Indiana versus Kennesaw State. All these games are just like we talked about earlier. It's like they went from week 1 cupcakes to, and we hyped it up, saying how great it was to have great college football week 1, and then week 2 they just took a dump on us, and now we have cupcake games where it's just like, well, here we go. Like let's just try to get through this week and go on to the next one. So my how dare you is college football. Get your stuff together.
That is where NFL has the lead.
I'll go another how dare you to the Texas Longhorn fans that are trying to make graphics and put out disinformation about look at Peyton Manning's first start versus Arch Manning's first start. And it's almost identical numbers, 18 completions, 1 touchdown, a loss. The problem that I have with it is it wasn't Arch Manning's first start. He started a game or two last year.
And the problem I have is Peyton Manning is the same guy for the NFL comparison, the rookie who sucks, the guy in college who sucks. Peyton Manning's Peyton Manning, pal. He's the only Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning has the most interceptions for a rookie in NFL history. But Peyton Manning is Peyton Manning because he is Peyton Manning.
Stop using him as the comparison. Tex, do you have one?
My how dare you goes out to all these jokers out here who are saying that the Arch Manning isn't the one. How dare you? It's one game. We got one game here. Everybody's judging. Don't judge Dion off of one game. Don't judge Bill Belichick off of one game. Don't judge Arch Manning off of one game. How dare you to everybody who doesn't give him a chance to bounce back and show us who he really is. A winner. A leader.
Not yet. He hasn't won a game.
A potential Heisman Trophy winner.
He had a chance to lead the comeback, but he didn't. So
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
There was nothing else he could do.
Except maybe don't miss the crossing route on third down.
Except maybe get in the end zone from the 1-inch yard line.
I mean, hey.
Other than those two things, not his fault. Maybe don't throw that egregious pick late and inside on the corner out to the sideline. Rule number 1, don't throw it late, don't throw it inside. My how dare you goes out to beer prices in the NFL. The Baltimore Ravens, not in a touching tribute to Lamar, have beer for $6.60. They should have made it $8 if they cared about their quarterback. One. But the 49ers do not have the most.
He sued him.
$14 for a brewski.
At the 49ers stadium, which wasn't the most, oddly enough. So
why, though? You know why?
This chart is crazy. This chart is like all kinds of all over the place. You're going from left to right here. Is that how we're reading this?
It's nuts.
So
how dare you to DraftKings for this chart? How about that?
Once you pass like number 14 and down, all those teams are terrible, and they know that all their fans are going to do nothing but drink the rest of the game. So they're going to try to get as much money as possible.
Super Bowl champions are number 20.
Look, I love, people would look at this and try to argue, well, it's New York and it's California that have the high ones. But the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens are like 30 miles apart.
Yeah.
And their beer prices are like $30 apart.
And, $10 more.
I saw this and I was like, how dare you to everybody who's charging $8 for a beer? Get out of here, dude. You should charge no more than $2 or $3. Period.
It's the same way in college now too, though.
It's nonsense. This is egregious.
I think it was $12 at Clemson.
You should be celebrating.
Like, not a chance.
You shouldn't be celebrating a beer that should cost maybe $1 per or $2 is marked up 4 times, 5 times, 6 times what it should cost. How dare you? So
that's crazy.
Anyways, okay, football's back. That's it. We're done. We covered everything. We gotta get back into the lab and revamp the show.
Yeah, he said
trim it up
quick.
Yeah. Yep. I can't hear any music, so if you're playing anything, I have no idea what you're saying. We will be back for maybe a college football pick'em on Friday, but for sure Saturday night.
We love football.
5 games against the spread. We'll go through all of them. Subscribe to the show.
Go Bills.